Hi, my name is Rain Griffel.
And Casey Pusateri.
The organism that we have chosen for this project is an anguilliform, aka an eel. Eels first appeared during the Cretaceous period in the Mesozoic era. Now I will have Casey do the next slides.
All right, for these slides, I'm basically going to be explaining each day of the week, or at least during the days of the process of our project. I'm also going to be explaining the successes and challenges throughout this project as well. So this is day one, and so our first success was that we were able to sketch out our one-pager. And the process sparked many ideas for our project. To elaborate on that, Rain and I may have had many ideas, but we were able to have them out on the table and really successfully talk about what we wanted to do. Although some of our challenges were that we weren't able to exactly decide, or we didn't finalize our decision on what we wanted to do on our project till later. So therefore, we didn't really get a good head start, and also on top of that, we didn't have our supplies because we didn't know what we wanted to do. And so moving on is day two. For day two, we had all of our supplies, thankfully. I was actually able to collect all the supplies the next day, and we actually decided on our artifact, so it was very good for us, and we were able to get started that day. Actually, just kidding, there's one more success, and yeah, we're actually able to start right away. One of our challenges was that it was very messy to deal with. On the first day, we wanted to get started on our artifact right away, so it was very messy. The clay was everywhere, but it's okay because we were able to clean it up at the end. And we chose that we had to use our time wisely, considering that our project was gonna dry the next day, and so I had to work quickly with my hands and stuff like that. But it was okay because we were able to finish the artifact within a day. So moving on is day 3 and 4. I decided to put these days together because, I don't know, why not? But anyways, so our success for those days was that, actually I will talk about day 3. Day 3, we researched stuff for our one-pager. So we decided to switch off on what we would be doing each day. So one day we'd be working on the project, the other day we'd be working on the one-pager, or for example, Rain would be researching about the one-pager. I'll just be adding some finishing touches for the artifact. So to elaborate on what we researched about, we just collected our ideas for the one-pager and then was able to lay it out on paper. Now for our challenges, this was a 2-day process for researching what we wanted to do exactly, so this did take up a little bit more time than we expected. And like I said before, any time that I wanted to add something or I realized I would be missing something for our artifact, I just, fixed it up a little bit in hopes that it would look okay. And as you'll notice in the photos back here, if I can, actually just kidding, actually maybe I can. Here you can tell that, just kidding, it's not there. My bad, sorry guys. So yeah, there were fins. I actually wanted to add fins to our eel, but I realized there aren't fins on eels. There's actually just gills. So I actually had to scratch that and totally restart. Not totally restart the eel, but I had to scrape them off, literally take them off of our project. And so here is where you can tell that I'm trying to fix the eel, and you can kind of notice the fins are broken off, which is kind of funny. So as you can tell, I'm trying to smooth out the edges because I didn't want it to look crusty. And then also you can tell here our one-pager. And you can kind of see that it's slowly coming together. We have our images here and our information there. We ended up changing up the title, but that's totally okay. And by here, we're on to day 5. And so our successes for day 5 was that we were almost done with the one-pager, thankfully. It was a very long process, but it was totally okay. And we just decided that we needed to cut down on our information and really keep on to the key details. And our challenges was that I had decided to break up the fins, so it did take up a little bit more time to fix up our project. But like I said before, it was no problem for me. And I was just, smoothing out the edges, adding on some clay, but it was no issue. And we wanted to focus on, just adding more clay onto our project. Sorry. And so by day 6, you can tell that we painted our eel. We added a little, what would I say? These are ribs actually. And then, just the finishing touches. By day 6, we were basically finished with our project. All we had to do was color our one-pager, and it was actually a really successful day. And so our successes was that we finally painted our eel, and we fixed our mistakes, basically, adding our finishing touches. There are challenges was that right after I took that photo, it was really funny. Our eel broke right in half, and I made Rain and Matthew help me put it back together. And I was really upset, but it was okay. It literally just like took 2 minutes to put it back together. But that was definitely like one of our biggest challenges throughout this whole entire project was that it literally broke. All right, by day 7, we were finally done with our project. We had everything colored in. We had our project on top of our cardboard cutout, and we had all of our information on the side. Now I'm done talking about and presenting all of the days. Now we're going to move on to Rain with the final results.
Perfect. So I'm going to be talking about why we chose this organism. So for this specifically, we were just listing off random animals because we couldn't think of anything. I just walked around asking other people about what they were going to do. I saw someone doing a snake, but I didn't want to steal their idea. So Casey just thought of an eel. So finally, I'm now gonna talk about what we would have changed if we were going to do this project again. I personally think that time management could have helped us finish the project earlier, and that's all.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.